everyone. This is our Sunday stock watch. The date is Sunday, October 20th. This is for the week of the 21st. So, first thing I want to take a look at is our earnings that we have coming up this week. So, we are in earnings season once again. Very exciting, but also can shake things up. So, starting Monday, I'm not looking for much here. Nothing I'm really going to be keeping an eye on. Tuesday, Lockheed, I will be watching for. And then Wednesday, Boeing, AT&T. I do hold some long-term AT&T shares from a very long time ago, so I got those at a pretty nice price. So I'll just be watching, see what happens. Tesla and IBM. Both of those I will be watching, especially Tesla. That's a pretty big one we have this week, first tech earnings. And then Thursday, not much I'll be watching for, and same with Friday. So not very tech heavy, which is good. We mainly trade tech, so not too much to worry about there. But Tesla is a pretty big one. They did sell off because of their robo-taxi stuff, sell the news type of thing. And now we have their earnings, so that'll definitely be pretty interesting to see. Next, actually, let's go to the economic calendar, see what's going on for this week. Monday, we have a few Fed speakers, not too much. Leading economic indicators, that will be important. That'll be 30 minutes after market opens, so definitely be careful and watch for that. Tuesday, another Fed speaker, not too much of a big deal. And then we have Fed Beige Book Wednesday. That'll be important. I won't be watching. Fed speaker is, unless it's Jerome Powell, it's usually not as important. And then existing home sales is not that important. And then Thursday we have initial jobless claims, another Fed speaker, and then PMI, which will be important to watch for. And then Friday, durable goods orders, consumer sentiment will be important. So just be watching for that. Thankfully, we don't have too much going on, but this is the start of earnings season, which definitely is bound to shake some things up. So let's take a look at Qs real quick. Performed, last week was kind of tough. We had some good days, and then we had some days that were just, they were just not that great. So performed pretty well. Did mainly reject, almost reaching 500, but kind of more like 498 that it was rejecting a lot, and then like 485 area, 496. We did dip back down into 480 area, which was interesting to see. I definitely thought we would have held above, but I don't know what this week holds in store for us. There's not, we're not facing wars or anything just yet, so could be more bullish this week. And if that's the case, I would definitely be watching for 500 area on Qs. It's a really big one. If we do cross above that, that'll be pretty huge. But again, we could also reject that area. So just be watching for, 498 to 500. And then if we aren't too bullish this week, get some selling. Definitely watch for 45, down to maybe 43 on Qs. Let's go to SPY. SPY's been doing great. Non-stop, like all-time highs every single day. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, so SPY's been doing pretty exceptionally well. So if we do continue, just watch for us to hold above our previous high over here and make another new high. If we don't, watch back down to, 580, 578 area. Tesla, I'm not going to be trading this at all this week, until after earnings potentially, but one, because their contracts are just going to be through the roof, super expensive. Don't want to call anything like that out. Two, just going to be very volatile this week until they get their earnings, so I wouldn't recommend that to trade it, so I'm not really going to go over it. Nvidia also doing really well. I want to see a hold above 140, then we're reaching new territories, maybe to 143 area. So that'll be interesting to see. If we don't get that, I would say back down to 132, 131 area on Nvidia. Next, I don't even want to go over AMD coin. Let me check on Bitcoin real quick. I'm just going to look on my Robinhood, see how we're doing there. Yeah, Bitcoin today reaching 68,900 almost. So this thing's gonna keep exploding as long as Bitcoin does. I mean, if Bitcoin reaches 70, like we could see another $10-15 gain on Coinbase. So be watching for that. And if we don't, could see it back down a little bit, maybe down to like 210, 205. But again, this thing is inflated. It is just been gone ever since Bitcoin has been taking off. Hopefully got in on that. I do have some shares from the 160 area that I'm still holding on to. So yeah, just if you're going to be watching for coin, make sure you are watching Bitcoin. You want to see it hold above 68K, reaching 69, even maybe 70. My personal opinion is once it does reach 70, it is going to reject 70, but could be wrong. Same type of thing with Mara. As long as Bitcoin keeps going, we could see Mara, to hopefully reaching 20, 21, 22 area on this. If we don't, we could see back down to $17, $16 this week. Meta, I was expecting, real hold above 60, but we keep rejecting this 600 area. So I will be watching for that to see if we, head back up there, and maybe this time we actually hold above 600. So, but I'm not watching too closely for Meta, not really very big on my watch list. Amazon did pretty well, 188, still reaching pretty nicely. I do love this for a long term. I think it is expensive to hold for long term right now. I could see it cheaper, but it is still doing pretty well. Not really looking to trade it this week though. Carvana. Wait, Carvana has earnings this week, no? No, maybe it's next. Am I blind? I could also be blind and just not. Oh, Philip Morris, actually, I'll be watching for that too. This is Tuesday before open, they're probably going to explode because of their Zyn sales. Because they buy up all the Zyns. They bought Zyns. What am I saying? Carvana earnings date. Oh, so it's not going to be till October 30th. Alright, so not till next week. So I'm actually not watching for this at all. I think I went over everything. I think that's it. So main thing to be careful for is just, how earnings are going to affect overall markets this week. Not too much news to be worried about, but definitely just earnings season starting up is something to be worried about and make sure you're careful for. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give me some feedback, anything else you want to see. If there's other stocks you guys want to see on this watch list, please let me know and I'll go over them. I just go over the ones I mainly trade, but of course, if you guys want more, I'll do more. Thank you.